Yo, what's going on, guys? OmniToast here, coming at you with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, guys. And in today's video, we're going to be talking and discussing about the low-class Saiyan warrior himself, Raditz. So, guys, like my last video where I did the Let's Talk about INT Golden Frieza, guys, I'll leave a link up in the card above for you guys to go check that out. Basically, this series, I talk about a card, highlight, I talk about its leader skill, highlight its strengths, weaknesses, and usually whether or not to summon for the card. Well, unfortunately, the card that we're talking about is will be the new free-to-play Raditz. So we're gonna skip ahead, farm him up, get him to SA10. Whether or not he's worth rainbowing, I'm not sure yet. From what some people say out there, he's not. But depending on the whole situation, I might rainbow him just to hate myself. But I don't think I will, though. I think I'll get him to SA10, get his paths open, but I probably won't put anything really into him. But, so without further ado, let's just get right on into it, guys. So, the Raditz, I'm going to talk straight on about his TUR, his, max level 120. His leader skill is low class warrior category key plus 4, HP and defense plus 40%, and attack plus 80%. Not a bad leader for the low class warrior category. Of course, low class warriors like Bardock, Kid Goku, Sugesh, all of them are low class warriors. So the team isn't a top tier team like our fusion team or any of those kinds of teams out there. That's the thing about this team. It's meant to be a low class team. So I don't think it's going to be from what I've seen on JP using it, it can't really beat anything higher than 10 times World Martial Arts Tournament. So definitely not great for the World Martial Arts Tournament. And I'll explain why I even bring up the World Martial Arts Tournament in a second here. Actually, right now with his super attack. His super attack causes mass damage to all enemies and lowers defense. So his super attack is an AoE super attack. Hence why I bring up the World Martial Arts Tournament, because the easiest way to beat a World Martial Arts Tournament is with an AoE attack, because it wipes out the entire team. Unfortunately, it's only mass damage, which of course, he's a free-to-play character. You're not really going to be able to get much damage out of him, which is fine. Again, free-to-play, not really meant to carry you through the big end game that is Dokkan Battle, guys. His passive skill is Punishment of Fools. Attack plus 50% at the start of turn, key plus 6, and attack and defense plus 30% when facing 2 or more enemies. Again, kind of situational, but very good, very decent passive skill. His link skills are the Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. Max without dew paths, his HP is 7,050. Max without dew path, his attack is without dew path is 10,000, and defense would be 5353. His max with his paths open and 100% would be 8850. His attack would be 11,000, almost 12,000, and his defense is 7153. So again, is he worth it to rainbow? If you're a free-to-play player, go for it. I highly say go for it. I mean, he's a rainbow unit for you. So, and if you're free to play, there's no better way to do it. But I mean, outside of that, I don't think so. I honestly don't think I'm gonna rainbow him. Like I said, I'll grind to get his paths opened, get him to SA10, but I'm not going to be rainbowing him. I don't think so, unless I don't know. I just really don't see myself doing it. But definitely, like I said, it's not a summonable character. Go for it, farm it up, get it done. It's worth it. There's gonna be stones involved. Do it. But now let's get on to building a team, guys. So, like I said, this video is gonna be a little bit shorter because unlike the other video, I actually had to go more in depth about whether or not to summon for them. This one's a free-to-play unit. So again, any free-to-play unit I will do on this little series is do it. Just go for it. It's a free-to-play unit. Can't go wrong. Of course, the card isn't out yet, so I'm going to use a SR Raditz as a leader for right now. Just because, I need to have something there as a leader slot, or else the game will not allow me to do anything. So, Also, I will be talking strictly for global units. This is a series for global units only, so I will not mention any JP cards because the new AGL Turtles does fit on this team, but we cannot use him because he's not global yet. So, moving right on to the next card. The first card I would throw on this team would be... Let me find him here. Do I have him? I could have swore I had him. Yeah, there he is. I don't have him TOR'd yet, but it is the Great Ape Bardock. Great Ape Bardock, basically. Low class, high octane Bardock Giant Ape. Bardock is a very powerful unit. Hang on a second, my computer just did something weird there. Bardock is a very powerful unit designed for pure offense. His passive boosts his attack by 100% when HP is at 30% or above and gives him a 25% chance to turn into a Great Ape twice. He also boosts his attack by 50% when launching a super attack, making him one of the hardest hitters in the team. On the team. I just repeated myself. Like most of his Giant Ape friends, he leads fairly well with Shattered Limit, Transform, Saiyan Rar, Saiyan Pride, and Saiyan Lineage. So, definitely going to be working on getting this guy Dokkan Awakened and TOR'd so I can have him on my team. So, like I said, guys, he like I just mentioned, the boost to his attack with his super attack is amazing. Boosting his attack by 100% when HP is 30% above is amazing. And of course, the ability to turn into a Great Ape is always fun because it saves you a few turns from taking damage, and you get to deal out some nice damage yourself. So, definitely recommend him for the team. Next up, I recommend... Do I still have this unit? It's really sad when I don't know if I have these units. I do not have that unit. That is weird. I could have swore I had her. Don't have her. Lovely. So I'm going to put in Ribrianne in the slot only because it's a strength unit. I'm just going to put her in the slot for right now. Again, this is just my own thing. I might actually just switch it out for it. But the next up definitely is the Tenacious Battlefield Diva Basha, Great Ape. Basha is a pretty good unit. Her passive changes Int Key into Strength Key, which can help the next card. I'll get into that. Which can help the next card get some big attack and defense numbers by making him guarantee a super every time. Her passive also boosts her attack and defense by 30%, and she also raises allies' attack by 20% when supering. Basha as a standalone unit is not S tier, or is not top tier. Rather, but her linking with low class, high octane Bardock is critical. She gives him an additional 40% attack and +5 key, guaranteeing the hardest hitter a sizable boost in super. She links very well with her great Giant Ape partners with Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Rar, Transform, and Shattering the Limit. So, that being said, guys, we're going to go right into the next card on the list. Like I said, she's not really a great unit. She's more there for support. And the card that she will be supporting is this. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So, like I said, I'm just going to leave Ribrianne there because I don't have Basha, so I'll have to switch the team around a little bit myself. I'll go over what team I will run afterwards, but next up is, of course, the atrocious Crackdown Raditz Giant Ape. This is the card that she definitely will. She can help out with that whole Int Key into Strength Key to help him do his super attack. But the Raditz has a print a lot, and here he is needed. His passive grants him 12% attack and defense per orb obtained, which averages, you know, I mean, it gives him 12%, maybe 70-75%, give or take, and a 15% chance to turn into a Great Ape twice. He can act as a pseudo wall, but he'll do most of his damage in Great Ape form. However, his links make him shine in his team, sharing Nightmare, Shattering Limit, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, and Brewer Beatdown with the Int leader. Since he doesn't share a name with him, he gets over 20% attack and 3 extra key. This makes Raditz a perfect option for this team, guys. Definitely recommend. He also, of course, assists, again, the Great Apes with Saiyan Rar and Transform. So, again, another great unit for this team. Fun card. I definitely got to work on Dokkan Awakening these guys and getting them set up. But that's something I can work on throughout the week. It's no big deal for me. But now we're going to go into the fun cards here. Now, this is the cards I don't know if I have, but I'm going to check. I know I have one of them. Do I have the other one? That way I can show it on here? That way I can show it on here? That way I can show it on here. Hello? Alright. Yep, I do have this card. I didn't know what its original form was. Alright, so the next card on the list I would recommend is the SSR Physical Kid Goku. And he Dokkan awakens into outcome of hardship Goku Youth. Kid Goku is a pretty standard unit. His passive gives him plus 8% attack and has a 25% chance to turn into a giant ape twice per battle. The ape form is good to mitigate damage, but usually slows you down. Although he has higher damage than his AGL counterpart, he is slightly worse since there's no tanking capabilities and his main links are the same. So, again, if you don't have the physical one, you can always switch it out for the AGL one, which I believe is this one, but I have to awaken him. Let me just double check that. I believe this is the one. I think I just have to awaken him. Yeah, okay, good. That is the right one. I always see, I've never awakened these characters, so I forgot what their art looks like sometimes. And when I set this all up, I don't know why I do this way. But basically, you can, if you don't have the physical one, you can switch out for the AGL one. The Goku unit is obtainable from the Dragon Ball Saga banner and from the World Tournament. After getting his rebirth, this Goku got a massive upgrade and lets him fit this category very well. His passive gives him attack and defense plus 70% unconditionally, and a rare chance to turn into a grade 8, making him an opponent tank and a hard hitter. He's far more usable than the Super AG here than in Super AGL, mainly due to sharing more links like Transform, Shattering Limit, and of course Sand Roar. So you can choose how you want to do it depending on how you feel the team should be built. That again is up to you. This is not you need to do this Bible or anything. These are just things that I'm recommending right now. And of course my final slot will be going to, of course, INT RADITZ. I mean, come on now. Vile and Violent Turtles. Turtles is, of course, one of the most versatile support units in this category. His passive provides Ki plus 3 and 20% attack to all allies when at 50% HP or above. I can't English today, guys. He also has a 50% chance to stun with each super attack, making him a great utility support. His links are good, having Prepare Propel, Shattering the Limit. Unlike the Tech unit Tech Turtles, he doesn't have Nightmare, but his passive compensates for it. Again, if you don't have the INT one, you can always switch it out for the Tech one. I don't think I have the Tech Turtles. Oh, I do have Tech Turtle. No, that's grade 8. No, it isn't. I just didn't Dokkan awaken it. And of course, and just to let you know what Tech Turtles does, Turtles is a unit available in the GSR summons from the World Tournament. His passive gives him a plus 60% attack and defense and keep plus 3 for 7 turns. And he has a 50% chance to stun with a super attack. He's useful for earlier rounds, but his passive will run out on longer events. Again, yeah. So, I mean, he does share slightly better links with Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, and Shadow Limit. But again, my personal slot will be going to that turtle is there. Now, since I don't have Basha, I've thought about it a little bit. I've decided that my final slot is going to go to 1 of 2 units. My final slot is either going to go, I never got him, did I? That's the one GSSR card I never got. But since I never got the Super AGL Bardock, my final slot, I'm going to actually give it to, this Goku here. Only because he works. Feats Kamehameha, just to say what I have to say on it. Feat Kamehameha Goku was the 13th World Martial Art Tournament Reward, now available on the GSSR banner. His passive skill boosts his attack by 60% when he launches a super attack, guys. So, which lets him hit decently hard and even acts as a pseudo wall. His main problem is that he's only good links are Shocking Speed and Kamehameha. So, if I could get Basha, would be better for me, but I mean that would be the team that I'm going to be running for now. I might even switch him out. Actually, you know what? Do I have that card? Yeah, I do. I can always put Sugesh in there. Sugesh Giant Ape. No, he's not as good as he doesn't have a TUR just like the Goku, so I don't know. I'm missing a slot right now for this team, but that's my fault because I don't have Basha, or I think I might have bobbed her at a point for some weird reason. But with that being said, guys, I thank you so much for coming out to this video. If you like what you saw, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. If you want to see more, make sure you guys smash that awesome subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that bell as well. Lets you know when videos are dropping and when I'm going live for my live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm brain dead. It's like 1 a.m. for me. And I will catch you guys in the live stream where we will be farming this new INT Raditz. So guys, till next time, this is OmniToast. May the power protect you, and laters.